Hello and welcome to today's webinar, Embracing Automated Certificate Management for Better Business Security. My name is Michelle Davidson and I'm joined here today by Debbie Hayes, Director of Product Marketing here at GlobalSign. Welcome, Debbie. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Michelle. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's lovely to have you. So in today's session, we will cover what role automation plays in public key infrastructure, PKI environments, and managing your digital certificates, the benefits and challenges of automating certificate management, implementing best practices and how automation can help you, and understanding the different solutions available. Without further ado, let's discover the world of automation. So Debbie, the ways PKI can be utilised within businesses is varied. Could you start us off by discussing some of the ways automation plays a role in managing digital certificates?
Yeah, sure, no problem, Michelle. Firstly, let's talk about certificate lifecycle management and how it helps to manage the many different certificates an organisation may have. These automation tools allows IT teams to have the visibility to monitor their certificates. It enables the issuance, renewal, and the revocation of those certificates, and ultimately reduces the downtime and the potential vulnerabilities and risks to the organisation that an expired certificate could cause. Another point to consider is how enterprises require tools that can scale with their growth, and therefore the increased use of digital certificates. For example, as an organisation grows, so does the number of certificates, whether it's for users, devices or endpoints. My final point is for enterprises to think about is compliance requirements. As within the PKI industry, we know and understand organisations need to adhere to a variety of the latest standards and regulations. Recently, we had the many changes from the CAB forum around the SMIME certificates, and it's crucial to keep abreast of these changes and how it might impact the organisation.
So automation solutions can really assist businesses to excel, remain compliant, and ease the manual burden on IT teams.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so I'm instantly hearing some of the benefits of automation, but I'm sure there are more we've not touched on. Do you mind exploring them further?
You're right, Michelle. There are many more benefits than what I've just touched on. As you mentioned just now, automation can reduce the administrative burden on IT teams by streamlining processes, and by doing so, organisations may see a cost reduction rather than using a manual method we often see, which takes time. By automating tasks and processes, using a certificate lifecycle management tool means security is less likely to be compromised, as it reduces the chance of human error where those manual certificate management systems are in use. A couple of other examples is that IT can quickly issue certificate requests from the organisation or manage certificate revocations as needed. Choosing an automation solution from a provider such as GlobalSign can offer additional support and flexibility to enterprises by providing insight into upcoming changes in the PKI industry and any other regulation updates which may also impact the organisation, as I mentioned earlier. We also understand there may be some challenges of implementing new solutions. However, with providers such as GlobalSign and their expertise, the long-term benefits far outweigh the initial costs, and not forgetting the resources that may be required. So it's important to choose the right solution and provider which suits your automation needs.
Thanks, Debbie. The biggest takeaway for me there is that with any organisational change in operations, there is going to be a shift in processes and infrastructure, but automation offers great long-term benefits. Okay, so we've weighed up the pros and cons, and let's say my organisation has decided that they want to implement an automation solution to help manage digital certificates. What would you say are the best practices to take into consideration?
Well, firstly, you want to define clear objectives. Why you need automation, what tasks and how you want to automate, and the expected benefits such as reducing human error, improving efficiency and enhancing security, as an example. One of the main priorities is to undertake an inventory of your organisation's certificates. A tool such as Atlas Discovery from GlobalSign can help you with this. It allows an enterprise to be able to have full visibility of all their certificates and their expiry dates. Keeping digital certificates up to date and properly managed enhances the reliability of your digital infrastructure and services. It reduces the chances of service disruptions and security incidents. It's also important to stay up to date with the industry standards and best practices to provide the best opportunity to safeguard against risks and emerging threats. Here at GlobalSign, we can help you with your automation requirements and provide support via our blogs, product communications, and social channels so you can stay up to date. Therefore, by partnering with us, we will work with you to provide timely assistance and continued development for your systems, ensuring automation is suitable as your organisation grows. And also, not forgetting, it's important to maintain comprehensive documentation of your automation processes and provide relevant training to those managing your PKI infrastructure.
Thank you, Debbie. I'm really getting the understanding that automation can help maximise your business's potential. I'd like to just recap all of what we've just discussed so far into some key takeaways of how automation can help our viewers. So it can provide visibility, mitigate risk, improve efficiency, adhere to compliance, and scale with your business. But how do you know what automation solution to choose, Debbie? And what should enterprises consider?
It really does depend on the business needs. For example, automating SSL TLS certificates is very different to implementing automation solutions for DevSecOps. By talking to GlobalSign about your requirements, our team can help guide you through what solutions we can offer. I've already mentioned Atlas Discovery, but we also have Acme and various other solutions and integrations, for example, ServiceNow. Another thing, Michelle, enterprises need to be asking key questions that the provider can assure them that they're getting the right solution that's best suited to their requirements. They need to understand the features and benefits on offer to ensure it suits as the organisation grows their automation needs. They need to have support and flexibility. This is key to the research when looking for providers and solutions, as it can provide long-term benefits to the organisation, which we discussed earlier. As you know, here at GlobalSign, we have been in the industry for over 25 years, working and developing our solutions to ensure our customers stay up to date and relevant with industry changes. We strive to ensure trust is a key element of our offering, and as such, we have rigorous vetting procedures in place to provide trust between us as a supplier and you as a customer.
Thank you, Debbie. I think that's a great place to wrap up this webinar. As a quick summary of today's session, businesses should continually review their operations and work with a trusted provider to implement automation solutions, which can help enhance security and bring both short and long-term benefits to managing. I hope that if you joined us, you found this session useful. If you do have any questions or would like to learn more about any of the GlobalSign solutions Debbie mentioned or others we have to offer, please book a consultation with our team today and they will talk you through your requirements to find what suits your needs. Thank you once again, Debbie, and everyone who joined us, and have a good rest of your day.